the market, as we'll be looking more about that particular sanitary quality of raw milk, which has become an important issue in Uganda in regards to the social, economic and health reasons, as affiliated to the matters that the government, through the Dairy Development Authority, has come up with control measures to ensure the quality and safety of milk and milk products in Uganda. Apparently, most of the milk products in Uganda would include the yogurt, cheese, butter. I think we've got a lot of those biscuits and all that. And these are some of the quality standards that the Dairy Development Authority wants to look at. Which milk is being used to add value to these products, or which product, how safe is the milk being used in these processing companies or in these value addition companies in Uganda. Because basically when we look at most of the products that are related, that are actually made out of milk or milk products, there are quite many. Look at different sweets, look at chocolates, look at biscuits, look at, for example, we would say cheese, you look at butter, and all of these particular products, yogurt, that clearly most of the people love taking these products as well. But then consuming a product that is non-genuine is also a threat to you as an individual. It is a health risk for you as an individual. So it is something that the Dairy Development Authority wants to take seriously as an issue in Uganda, and wants all Ugandans to be cautious about what you take or what you consume as a Ugandan in the name of food, or in the name of taking something good for you, in the name of eating your money or chewing your money. So when you look at that, it is what we are definitely looking at. Before the break, we're looking at how the Dairy Development Authority will be coming up with control measures to ensure that the quality and safety of milk, one, the milk that is going to be exported out of the country, because in here we are representing the country by exporting the milk products, whether it's powdered milk, whether it's processed milk and all that, whether it's yogurts or any other product that has actually been made out of milk, is exactly, we will need to export something of high quality. We need to export a genuine product, because if it's a fake product, we shall be in wrangles with these particular countries, and then we shall lose market, even the potential market that has been with us for quite some time. So ensuring this and securing a safe market for our milk is top priority for Ugandan traders, and it's something that we need to focus more and think of very highly in that field. And also, if we are to take it back to the perspective of how safe the milk is for Ugandans, I believe we've got some good companies here selling processed milk. A liter of milk going in for a half liter going in for around 1,800, 1,900 in most areas. Then supermarkets may have it at 2,000 Ugandan shillings as well. Then a half liter, then a liter going in for 6,000, for 3,600 or 3,800. So that clearly shows you how milk has potential, has market not only away from Uganda but even locally from that perspective. But consumption of quality milk should be top priority. It is something that we need to look at clearly. It is something that we need to focus on and understand what we need from the market, because we need a lot of we need to utilize these chances. For example, back in the time when Kenya stopped the exportation of our powdered milk, it is when we realized how important these markets are to Ugandans. Then also we got to realize more from the field of milk processing and milk situation, is that powdered milk still got market in Zambia, we still got market in Morocco, and apparently we also got some market in the United Arab Emirates, because we look at the potential markets whereby powdered milk will be going to, then we shall look at where processed milk will be going to. We're looking at all these markets. I think with these what we call the long life type of milk, that is the one that you'll find in packed boxes, which you can still carry, export, or you can as well keep for a long time at home. So that is what the standards are going to be mainly, with the Uganda National Bureau of Standards also focusing on how Uganda is going to be taking serious note of fighting fake products on the market. I believe also this with the Dairy Development Authority, the issue about milk and creating a safe market space for milk in Uganda should be one of those things that we should cautiously monitor. Let's have more of an extensive about this issue of unsoft milk in the market.
The quality of our milk is unmatched because all our production system is organic production system. We cannot compare with, for example, Kenya. Kenya, they use concentrated production or farming systems where they use them, they get animals, put them in a house, feed them. And that milk is not the same as a grass-fed animal. So there will always be market for our Ugandan milk because it is organic. And partly that's why Americans want it, that's why Japanese want it, that's why they have a lot of milk there, but it's not organic. Currently, we are excited about East African community because when Congo comes in, when Somalia comes in, the market has become wider. And as you know, that the sector was liberalized, we work with our processors to reach all those markets. We give them necessary certifications, we give them necessary help. Talk to you about feasibility studies to ensure that they begin operational. And I'm very grateful to the head of state, His Excellency General Museveni, who has taken it upon himself as the leader of the nation to talk well about to give information about our milk. And this has opened doors. It has opened doors in Kenya. Now in Kenya, you can sell as much milk as possible without quota, without restriction. In Tanzania, we still have some high levy, but milk can go. Somalia, we have always taken. Zambia, you had the market got open after the president's intervention. So as DDA and as government, we are really positioned to take advantage of the expanding East African market by producing a quality product which everybody would want. It's people like in Congo, they buy milk from France, Europe. It is even nearer, it is even easier, but it is not organic. And as more people become richer, then they become aware of what they are eating. So there are more people wanting organic milk, and they will always come for our milk. Can't I stop there? It's very exciting. Because from the trade point of view, we are able now to sell to close to 400 million people. Our market is about 43 million people in Uganda. And if you are talking about 2.8 billion hectares, even if everybody drinks, milk will still be there. So we are very excited about East African community, and we support every stakeholder that takes advantage of that. And for us, we are a regulator. We are focused at increasing more milk produced, and we have done that very ably. But it is very exciting. We wish even more countries would join, and we have a free market for East Africa.
We need more market for milk as well. It is something that we need to also take note of, that we need more milk for the market. I believe all of us still stick to the idea or the argument that we would definitely feel the need or the urge to have milk, because clearly in most of the areas that we're in, you can feel locally there is consumption for milk, I should say. The only thing that may actually defeat someone from buying milk is the cost of milk. If at all it increases and the price becomes and the price goes out of control, I should say. Just like when you look at the fuel prices currently, some people have actually decided to park their cars. Now, on the issue of milk production in the country, the market locally is wide. We do have people who take this milk, either the fresh milk, and then we have those who actually take the long life milk that I was actually talking about, or the UHT long life milk that you know. Then there are those who actually take powdered milk, more so students, and then those who actually don't have the time to wait for milk to get boiled, and they will just use powdered milk, more like powdered coffee in that perspective. So that is how you could see. But we need more milk in the country. It is something that we should look at clearly in Uganda, that we need more market for milk. And I believe the more market that we now need, or that we should target, is the international market, because we would want to see our level of exports in regards to milk production increase. This also increases our level of producing milk here in Uganda. It increases the cost of it actually expands more on those who are dealing in the milk processing and the milk production in Uganda. So these are opportunities that we would definitely pick up and feel very lucky to be part of in Uganda as well. Okay, now from the Ansaf milk, we are going to have more of the furniture business in Uganda. I want to look at business in furniture as something that we should all be in love with lately. When you look at some of those images as they are happening, as they are coming up on your screen, furniture, every residential area has got people who are dealing in furniture, whether they are doing chairs, whether they are actually making beds, all that sort. Beds, chairs, tables, you could say TV stands. I think this is a sector that everybody looks at. If you're having a house at home, the beauty of the furniture that you put in. Furniture can at least be attached to one, say, real estate. It can as well be attached to professionalism, because for a workspace, you need some top-notch furniture to impress a visitor. If, for example, in marketing, you want to impress someone who's coming into your workplace, the furniture that you put there for them to at least, feel loved or feel at home says a lot about the business that they're going to have, the business discussions that the two of you are definitely going to be having. So when you look at the issue about furniture and how we can manage furniture in Uganda, it goes way beyond that. But it is a business that back then was for the illiterates, I should say. People only used to attach it to illiterates. But now it is way, way bigger than a profession, if you should say. For example, people go in for furniture, people go in for these particular courses to do furniture, to do welding, to do quite a number of skills in furniture. So a number of skills which may not be necessarily furniture, but things that are hands-on. So with furniture, it is a business that when you look at the dealers in furniture, they keep on calling upon government to reduce on the taxes imposed in regards to the materials they use in their businesses, because most of them import these materials. Imagine a client comes to you with a different type of test that they've actually seen on the internet. Now, when they come to you, they expect you to set them the exact thing, to come out exactly as they've actually been seeing it on the internet, or the way they've actually seen it in a video, on YouTube, or in a movie, things of that sort. And the business dealers say that the taxes on furniture force most furniture sellers to resort to hiking their prices, and in turn have lost quite many clients. And they've lost many clients, reason being, I believe some of you are now noticed that there are some things that are very expensive from the furniture side. Chairs. To get an L chair, you will actually get a single set at 500,000 in most of the areas. Then a full set of chairs going for over 2.3 million, 3 million Ugandan shillings. So that clearly shows you the fact that chairs are very expensive, and then furniture itself becoming very expensive. But the dealers say these charges are only expensive because of the taxes attached to them. For example, some of the products that are being imported. So it makes it difficult for these people to make money. It just makes it really hard for them to make this particular money. And it is something that we look at in the perspective of saying, okay, if you are any other business person and the taxes are high on your side, you will have to increase some prices. But then the more you increase the prices and the people don't have the money to buy, then it will be very difficult for you to make money at the end of it all. You may not raise the funds that you want. You may not raise the money. So it is very important for you to think about how important it is to make money, or how important it is to raise funds for a business. So from that side of furniture, from that sector of the furniture business, they still feel government should at least work on the issue of taxes. I think almost every business person here is affected by taxes in one way or the other. Not necessarily because they don't want to pay the taxes. Sometimes the taxes seem to be higher than even the money a business person intends to get out of it. Remember, you want to make the prices favorable for your clients and also favorable for as many customers as possible, and to at least also make sure that you're earning off your sweat. But at the end of the day, you have to pay taxes, you have to pay rent for where you're working from, and then you as well supposed to make sure that your client is not overweighed with the taxes, rather with the prices that you give. So this is a cry out to the government as well to touch most of these sectors, which employs most of the people under the small and medium-sized enterprises. Good morning, good people. Good morning, Uganda. This is Smart Men's Business. All right, now into the second hour of the show, we shall be getting on ground with Barija Andrew, and we'll be discussing more from that regard in regards to business. Good morning. I take a break. We'll be right back.